Hello, good morning. I've recently become obsessed with lip gloss because it just changes your face. It just makes you look more put together. And when I'm having a hair oil day, taking care of my hair, it's just nice to have a nice lip happening. Brightens up the whole thing. Now that we've gotten the superficial vanity stuff out of the way, it's been a week, huh? It's been a week. There's a lot of stuff happening in the world, happening in our countries, happening in our communities. And I will always say this. Our nervous systems weren't meant to handle this much tragic, traumatic, horrific information, especially the visuals, especially the photos and videos that come out, the sound bites of actual events, like the really visceral stuff. We weren't really meant to handle all of that. And while awareness is important, sharing the reality of what's happening is important, being truthful about the impact is important. We also must take care of ourselves because we're moms. We are moms, and our job is also to take care of our babies. Our job is to also make sure that we're raising humans to be responsible and kind, to be respectful, to value human life, to value each other, to be able to have hard conversations and disagreements and hold their truth and what makes sense for them while also hearing other people, to be able to disagree without it unfolding and unraveling. And so to do that, we must also be able to do that. So how can we, as moms, have more robust nervous systems and be able to handle the big things that come with living so that we can teach our kids? And I find that for me and a lot of the moms I work with, one of the biggest things is coming back to yourself in whatever way feels good to you. So I like to change it up, and I think you should too, based on your cycle, based on the season of life, etc. Like time in nature, you need to get outside. Stop the scrolling, get outside. At least once a day, find a way to spend 10 minutes outside, screen-free. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Outside, no screens. Second thing is community. We need to be with each other and be in community and enjoy that community and let it be about being together and not for something like a purpose. I mean, maybe there's a craft or you're, hanging out somewhere and you go to the park with friends and family, whatever. Anyway, time in nature, time in community, and then you also need time alone. You need time alone. You do. We all do. We need time alone to process everything that happened, to relax, to recalibrate, to reset the nervous system. And I think meditation is a great way to spend some time alone, because it allows you to get really deep within yourself. So for today, we're going to do a practice called the metta meditation. If you haven't heard from it, it's also called the loving kindness meditation, where you send love, kindness, wellness to different people, different groups, different places. And I just think we need a little bit more loving kindness right now. Yeah? Yeah. Let's do it. All right. So you're going to get into a comfortable position. Roll your shoulders back, adjust your clothes, and yeah, a little bit of that. Sigh, swallow, yawn, do whatever you need to just allow yourself to get more comfortable. And you don't have to sit, you can lay down, you can be wherever you want to be. I, for the most part, like to bring my hand to my heart when I'm doing these kinds of practices. You can too. allowing yourself to settle in. Now, in your mind, as much as you can, I want you to begin to imagine someone or a couple people you care the most about. Maybe your children, maybe your partner, maybe all of them. Imagine their faces, their eyes looking back into yours. And say to them, may you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be free. And gently let their faces start to fade away. And when you're ready, bring to your mind's eye your extended family or your friends, maybe another mom that you know and care about, a sister, a brother, a parent. And imagine their face looking back at you. And say to them, may you be safe. May you be well and healthy. May you be happy. May you be free. Allow their face to gently float away, to gently fade out. And bring to mind the face of someone you have been in conflict with or disagreement with or having issues with. Maybe it's a personal relationship, maybe it's a public figure that you disagree with. Bring their face to your mind. Their eyes looking into yours. And say to them, may you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be free. And allow their face to fade away. And bring to your mind's eye now your own face, as if you're looking in a mirror. Your eyes looking into themselves across the way. And say to yourself, may you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be free. And then begin to imagine all of the faces, your own, a person you're in conflict with, a person you're close to, and a person you love deeply. Imagine all of their faces looking right back at you. And say collectively to them, may you be safe, may you be healthy, may you be happy, may you be free. Taking a big breath in, out your mouth. One more if that feels good for you. thank yourself for joining this practice. Good job. I hope you feel a little more connected, a little more relaxed, a little more calm. And remember that this practice is here for you anytime, especially in those moments where you're having a really big reaction or feeling intense emotion. Coming back to yourself, your breath, and your values of whatever it may be. I know for me it's, and I tell my kids this all the time, respect, kindness, and being safe. Those are the big things that I teach in my family, is how do we honor those three things: safety, kindness, and respect in everything that we do. So figuring out what yours are and applying them to this practice, this loving kindness practice, I feel like is an example of most of the virtues and values that we try to uphold in our lives. So yeah, I hope you feel better, connected, and can't wait to see you later on in the week. Happy Monday.